Hi Pisces, welcome back. This is part 2 of your solar chart for the whole of 2010. Now, Mars is now in your area of employment, daily tasks, work, graft, the hard grind, and it's going to be there until June the 6th. And health matters may be on your mind, yours or somebody else's. Either of these areas will need a lot of kind of input from you, really, physical input at times, in fact probably quite a lot. You could feel overstretched and tired. If so, understand that it's very important for you to ease off on the throttle and maybe even disappear yourself for a while. Otherwise you could just go into burnout and cause a health problem. There you are, and potentially you can achieve an awful lot though. You can make great strides through hard work, really nose to the grindstone time, Pisces, and you'll be glad you worked so hard on things when the transit closes in early June. So now from then until late July, Mars is going to light up your partnership sector. This indicates a strong focus on activities with a partner or someone you are collaborating with closely in an energetic kind of a way. There could be conflicts at times, so you'll need to polish up the art of persuasion, perhaps. Also keep checking out things with your opposite number. Communication is really going to be important. You could have quite a mental rapport going with somebody, actually. Not a time to go it alone, even though you are the hermit of the zodiac. Disappear off, but then come back to it. You need the goodwill of others now to make things work well, so seek win-win solutions. Like in business. Also, compromise is favored, not confrontation. This can be an interesting time in important relationships, but guard against impulsive reactions. Now, because you've got Jupiter coming into your sign, I think that's going to take the edge off this. And I think in your area of work, even though it may have been a bit burdensome up until the time that Jupiter goes into your sign, which is very shortly now, then you'll be able to really throw yourself in something with more zest, because you'll be feeling more like it, you see. So I don't think it's going to be all it's going to be all a sense of you being a saint, and being everybody's little helper all the time. If you take perhaps some of the ideas on board about doing more stuff for yourself. Now, Saturn aspects Pluto from Libra as the year kicks off, continuing until the end of February, and then again from August to the beginning of September, meaning the focus is going to be on issues of shared resources. A line of supply that could be changing, and you may have to do some fast foot work to adapt to the situation, but it's ultimately positive, because if you take up the challenge of this and don't hide your head in the sand, you'll probably be able to, you'll probably do better than before, because you're going to know how to rely on yourself, to trust your own resilience and your own inner resources, but also your own ability to create assets and generate income and so on for yourself. The good news is that when Jupiter moves into Aries from June the 6th to September the 8th, you get the chance of positive growth through your money area. And if you're wise and invest in something which supports your ideals in life, something that's really close to your heart, I would say, you should do well. June the 8th looks optimistic and inspiring. Also September the 19th and January the 4th, 2011. Yes, that looks very inspiring too. There could be a leap forward for you there, and in a way that you weren't expecting. And when Saturn moves definitively into Libra on July the 22nd, you'll begin a 2.5-year cycle of meeting your commitments to others, sharing the load, meeting the challenges together. or it may be a time when the goalposts move regarding finances and or property, or it could be a time when you're no longer able to tolerate somebody else's bad behavior and you pull the plug on that relationship, thereby clearing the decks for something better. Now, Jupiter-Uranus begins a cycle of expansion and personal and professional growth and increased fulfillment from June the 6th, which means a time of innovative thinking is at hand, and you'll be inspired to think outside of the box regarding your financial situation, and you'll be on a fast learning curve with that one. Particularly anything alternative or rather unconventional is well favored there. Now, the second eclipse on July the 11th will herald a time of new beginnings spanning the next 6 months from there. Excellent time for improving relationship with your children or children in general, animals, or for a child to arrive in your life. Also, you could be working on your baby in another kind of a way, like a creative project that you're involved in. Try out a new craft or a hobby from that time. Also, romance is well starred, Pisces, you'll be pleased to hear. Existing alliances could really flourish, and improvements could be happening there too. The eclipse is going to support change for the better in those areas anyway. Now, the brief entrance of Uranus into Aries, May the 27th to August the 14th, could bring a sudden gear change which transforms your thinking about financial matters or property or other material resources in some way, bringing a new clarity to things. But it could also upset previous plans. And Pluto now in Capricorn means a gradual regeneration from deep levels. Your life could be changed quite radically by interaction within a group, or even a global movement or a good cause of some kind. So you might be collaborating with people of like mind, or it could be something even bigger than that. Learn from others, share your knowledge, but don't swallow anything hook, line and sinker, and don't allow anybody to stamp all over your sensitivities and better judgment. So be a team player, but in your own original style, Pisces. Well, that's it. That's your overview for 2010, and I hope you have a good one, and may I wish you a very, very happy new year.